This might be the greatest yet scariest thing of my life. Howdy, folks, it's Mr. J here, and today I'll be talking about the new Buffies in Brawl Stars, and how it could be both good and bad. Before we begin, be sure to like and subscribe. Our goal for next year is 1,000 subscribers, so please do that if you haven't, because it really encourages me to make more videos. Now, let's get into this. So, what are Buffies and what do they do? Well, there will be 3 Buffies for each brawler, with one for gadgets, star powers, and their hypercharge. The 2 examples they gave us were Colt and Spike. Let me explain them real quick. Colt's first one improves the first gadget, which has actually been changed to firing 2 bullets that slow down the target. The Buffy improves this by making it that if it hits, Colt restores 1 ammo and the target loses 1 ammo. I hate this. I hate it so much. Without Speed Loader, there's no real way for Colt to do as much DPS than others. But the new gadget is good for stopping assassins. The second one is Silver Bullet, which will be upgraded to be larger and deal more damage. For the star powers, the first one, Slick Boots, got the buff where if Colt hits a target, he'll move faster. The second one, called Magnum Special, will now deal more damage from far away. These buffs are fine to me and don't really affect anything that much. Just help his mobility and damage. His hyper will now make all his shots come out faster, and it now lasts 2 seconds longer. Now this makes Colt absolutely broken. With all the other buffs he has, most assassins can't jump him because he'll just use his first gadget and star power to get the hell away from them. For Spike, his first gadget, which has changed to throwing 2 waves of 3 needles, will now root an enemy if 3 spikes hit them. Pretty solid. Got nothing to say for that one. The second one, Life Plant, will now explode, knock back, and deal damage. This one just reminds me of a penny turret, but it heals. The first star power has been changed so that anytime an enemy takes damage from the super, he heals. The buff is his super gets thrown faster. Nothing to say for this one, pretty solid. The second star power is Curveball, and the needles will now curve farther. This one will now be even more of a nuisance for enemy brawlers to try and avoid, which is going to be pretty annoying. His hypercharge will now have his main attack explode twice, and have his hyper also last an extra 2 seconds. So now you know what Buffies are and what they do. Let's talk about why they're both good and bad for the game. Let's go over the good first. They say that they're trying to change old brawler kits and make them feel good again. I feel like this is one thing they're doing correctly. Changing some of the gadgets and star powers actually does help some of the brawlers. Let's look at Colt, for example. If an Edgar jumped you, you could pretty much do nothing against them if they had hardcore on their loadout. Now you can actually counterplay them when they jump on you and get away from them. The other good thing is that now some brawlers will actually be good. Some brawlers that have been at the bottom of the meta, Edgar, and now we have to discuss the bad. First off, now the brawlers that get Buffies will probably be broken on release. Look at Colt's new buffs to his gadgets and star power. You see anything a little concerning? Yeah, that his whole kit is now keep away. Unless he doesn't have his hypercharge, no assassin can realistically kill him except maybe Buzz and Gigi. Another one is basically the fact that the dev team has not even waited a single update to put this out. We just finished hypercharges, and Gigi doesn't even have 1 let. A big issue I see with Buffies, though, is the fact that we don't know how long it'll take for all of them to get a Buffy, so that it could take a long time. And the scary part is that the people with Buffies will be better than the people without. So comparing Colt to someone like Piper, Piper is better at long-range shots and overall DPS. But when an assassin jumps them, if they don't have their super, their gadget is kind of helpful, they'll probably die. Meanwhile, Colt can always run and kill the assassin because A, his buffs let him run away, and B, his hyper and star power will absolutely shred them. There's one more issue I'll talk about in the next section, which is
I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers.
this is the biggest issue I see with Buffies here, the gambling. There will be a claw machine you need to use to get Buffies, and surprisingly, this is the thing I have the least issue with. I've played gacha games before, and if you know about these two, I feel like the claw machine is fine. Because every pull you do, you will always get something. In these games, there is no guarantee that you will get something good. The main issue I have with this is how much it costs. For a single pull, it costs 2,000 power points and 1,000 gold. This is a big issue, because there'll be 6 brawlers getting Buffies in this update. 6 times 3 is 18, meaning if you want to get every Buffy, it will cost you 36,000 power points and 18,000 gold. And this is horrifying. If you even manage to have this amount of gold, they'll still be releasing about 3 to 6 Buffies per update. So if you're a free-to-play player, you're screwed. And if you want to know how much it'll cost for every single brawler, it'll be 194,000 power points and 97,000 gold. There are a lot of ways this can be fixed, but I think the main way is to just lower the prices to like maybe 1,000 power points and 500 gold. Another would just be to avoid the claw machine thing altogether and make it so that you have to do specific quests for each brawler to get each Buffy. That's really my whole opinion. So let's go to
I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're still here, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. With that, this is Mr. J, signing off.